What is going on, everybody? TheMightySoundwave here, and today I am playing Call of Duty 4, and I am on the map Wetwork, giggity, and I wind up going 40 and 15, and I use the MP5 with a suppressor or silencer. I'm not exactly sure what they call it in this game, but we all know that it's the same thing. Playing with my buddy Camping Carl in this game, and I had a pretty fun time playing this game. And today, I want to talk to you guys about the first time I almost died by getting electrocuted. Hope that caught your ear, and now you're going to stay and listen for the rest of it, because it's actually it's a pretty funny story. And I enjoy the story. I enjoy telling it to others, so hopefully I'm going to enjoy telling it to you, and I hope you guys enjoy hearing it. First things first, let's start out with when the class I was in. I was in 7th grade about like 2 years ago or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I was in 7th grade, and I had a class called technology. And let's just start with the base of this class. This class has like it's got like a food class, like where you microwave food, and it's got like robotics. It's got what else it's got? It's like, I don't know, just a bunch of technology things. I had to make a CO2 car one time, and in this class, it was cool. I mean, I had a partner. I'm just going to call him Ginger because I don't like the kid too much, and nobody at the school liked him too much, so I didn't either. And he was cocky, you know, he was a little douchebag, but you can't really get too mad at people because you don't know what's going on at their end or what they're dealing with at home, so you gotta give him a small break because you just never know. But this kid didn't enjoy him too much, so I'm just going to call him Ginger. So me and Ginger had a rotation, I guess you could call it, together, and that was a robotics rotation. This isn't where I almost died, but I'm just getting you the base. And this kid I almost got in a fight with a couple times. I wanted to fight him really bad. We didn't end up getting in a fight. We eventually got separated. And the teacher, she was old. She wasn't happy. And you know how people always say, that teacher hates me. Normally that's false. You just are a bad kid, and that's why they don't hate you. Well, pretty sure this teacher hated me because I wasn't really a bad kid, but like everything that happened, it seems like I was always at the wrong place at the wrong time. Like both of the kids that I was like hanging with or whatever, like they would always get mad at me and like tell the teacher on me, but it was always like, it was just not right. Like I was blamed for what I shouldn't be blamed for. It was just a really stupid situation, and yeah, I hated that situation. So my next rotation came up, and it was electricity, and so I decided to switch partners because I didn't like Ginger. I didn't enjoy him too much, so I switched to a new kid. I'm not going to tell you his name because I don't have permission from him. I'm going to call him Jar Jar, and Jar Jar was a pretty cool kid. We talked a little bit. He knows who I am. I know who he is, and you know, electricity popped up. So it was one afternoon, you know, regular day, and we had to wire this motherboard or something like that. It looked like a motherboard, but I know it wasn't a motherboard. I just know we had to take stuff with wires and wire it all together and like make something happen. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Bright old me decides to take, there's a what's it called, a red wire. Like it was a wire and it had a red like outcoating on it. Thank God for that outcoating, or I would be dead right now. So bright old me, I screwed around in class. I did not pay attention. I literally I'm the kid that lets the other kid do all the work, and I sit there and just say, hey, yeah, I helped. That was me, and I just didn't like school. That's just how it went down with me. I basically did no work. I mean, sometimes I would do work, but everybody else would always hog the work, or I just let them do it. So that's what happened right there. And so bright old me takes a wire with a red coating on the outside. Once again, thank God for that coating, or I wouldn't be here. I'm like, I wonder if this will get warm if I put one wire right here and one wire right here. And keep in mind what I'm saying right here, there was an electrical outlet. Yes, well, you plug things into the wall to make electricity. I didn't put two and two together. I took a wire, put it in one end of the outlet, and put it in the other. As soon as I made it connect, poof, and then our call lights and our rooms went out. And you guys, I'm sure you don't know what call lights are. It's a little light that you push on. If the teacher sees that it's on, she'll come and visit you because you obviously need help with something. So I turned those off, and I made our computer go off. And the kid was like, "What did you do?" I'm like, "I wanted to make the wire warm. I thought it'd get warm." He's like, "Are you stupid? We're putting a wire in the outlet." I was like, "I wanted it warm." So I'm like, "Well, there's absolutely no way I'm gonna get away with this." So I literally called the teacher and I said, yeah. And I just showed her what happened. I told her what happened. And I actually told the kid to go get the teacher. And she's like, "What did you do?" I'm like, "I put a wire on this end of the outlet and put it over here." She's like, "Are you stupid? You know what that does?" I'm like, "I thought it'd just get warm and that'd be okay." But no, it got all shocky. So I had to go sit in a other room alone with no other 7th graders, and I was alone. So the 7th grade administrator guy, he's black. Nobody really liked him. I didn't like him anyway. He thought he was cool, but he wasn't. And he came and he talked to me, and he took me down to the 7th grade administrator place. And I had to talk to people, and they're like, "Why did you do this?" And like, they'd have a nurse come to me and see if I was okay. And I actually had to go to a nurse. The nurse had to hold my arm when she was taking me to the nurse's office. It was completely insane. So they got there and like, "Are you okay? You don't feel anything. You don't feel any electricity. You don't feel any anxiety. You feel fine, right?" And they put flashlights in my eyes. Like, they were completely worried, which, you know, it's good to be worried than not at all. But it was actually a pretty funny situation. So then they're like, "You know, you're stupid, right? You're stupid." So it's like, that was kind of rude. They just kept calling me stupid, and I agreed. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm really stupid. I shouldn't have done that," because I'm pretty sure before they said that they had mentioned that I was going to be getting suspended. So I'm like, "Okay, let's get on with this. I'm ready to go home and play video games," because I knew that was basically what was going to go down. So I go into the principal's office. There's my mother. She's looking at me going, and she shakes her head. She's like, "Joe, why'd you do this? Are you stupid?" And I'm like, "Yeah, pretty stupid." And so they talked to the principal, and he turns out that he had done that one time when he was a kid, and so he had learned his lesson one time. So I got suspended for 3 days, and the best part of this was, this happened on a Tuesday afternoon. So by the time the end of the day happened, I had a 3-day suspension. So I was suspended Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It turned out I had a 5-day weekend. It was great. I literally stayed home and played video games that whole time. And it was just a great time. I hung out with my grandpa at the house, played on the big screen. It was just a great time. Played on my PS3. It was just, I enjoyed it so much. And I went back to school. And that's pretty much all I can remember from that story, is I almost died. It was a really close call. I wouldn't have been there today. It was just a great little vacation I got to have. So, yeah, that's that story. That's the time I almost died. And let's be thankful that I'm here today, and I expect you guys to laugh at that story now, because I look back at it and laugh. Well, this game is about wrapping up right here. I wind up going 50 and, oh, not 50, I go 40 and 15 on the map Wetwork. Once again, giggity, because that's definitely a perverted word right there. It's a perverted map. And my next, what's it gonna be called? Yes, my next story is gonna be my first fight. Thanks for watching my video today, and goodbye.